Hey y'all, how you doing? Sean Steele once again. Check this out. I got something funny to share, something from my childhood. This goes way back to the late 60s, early 70s. I know I'm going to embarrass my older brother, but hey, you know how it is, Rich. I tell it like it is, not like how it ain't. Everyone, we all know that old show that came out in the 60s, late 70s, or early 70s, that is, called, HR Puff-N-Stuff, with that dragon. People had to been high to put that shit together. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Check this out. One time, HR Puff-N-Stuff was at the York Fair there in York, Pennsylvania. So here it is. My family, it's my mom, dad, older sister, my brother, and myself. They took us to the fair to have a good time. So what it is, my mom, she had my brother and I. She put us in a carriage, but the carriage was a two-seater. One person sitting in the front, the other person sitting in the back. So I remember, being pushed around through the fair. And then all of a sudden, I remember I was eating cotton candy, and my brother was eating cotton candy. Then all of a sudden, the carriage flipped backwards, and I was looking up at the sky. I didn't know what the hell happened to my brother. This is the honest truth. Honest truth. I didn't know what happened to my brother. He just up and jumped out of the carriage. The carriage flips up. So I'm looking up at the night sky, still eating my cotton candy. Little kids got shit all around the mouth and everything. So I'm just laying there, looking up at the sky. And I kept hearing little kids around me. They started screaming. So I'm like, okay, all right, cool, no problem. So I'm eating my candy away, still facing up. Remember, my brother jumped out, left my ass hanging, looking straight up. So all of a sudden, lo and behold, that big HR Puff-N-Stuff looking mother looked down over me. Truth, looked down over me. Now keep in mind, I'm still strapped in the carriage that's pointing straight up in the air, eating fucking cotton candy. Looks over me and says, "Hey, little guy, do you need some help?" What in the hell is a black boy supposed to do? I hollered and screamed and kicked and everything. Couldn't get away because I had my seatbelt on. Cotton candy everywhere. My mom and dad hollering, screaming, telling me to get away from me. That's just that. Yeah, I'll stop there. Also, this is something what my mom used to do to us when we were kids. She used to always take us to the movies, take us to those matinees, but then she would always take us to go see horror flicks. One of the worst horror flicks I've ever seen was The Exorsist. I went to The Exorsist when I was about 8 years old. Had no idea what the movie's about. Right away, off jump, when I saw things start moving around and all those crazy voices, right away I started getting scared. The shit that really flipped me out and it messed me up for months is when I seen that little bitch head turn around. Yes, when her head turned around, I screamed and I started shaking, and I couldn't run because I was in the middle row of a bunch of adults. On the way home, we walked through the streets. Every alleyway, I was afraid to look down. And then get this. My mom made us go to bed, turn off the lights. We couldn't sleep. And of all time of year to go see this shit, Halloween. So every time when Halloween came around, fuck the brother. All right, fuck me up.